Come on, let's...
Sure. To crush a few skulls now! That hurt.
Hey you! Be careful. This island is dangerous.
Of course it is. It's the pirates' headquarters. Home to the notorious pirate Admiral Альвареса.
Yeah, but I'm talking really dangerous.
Yeah? What exactly?
Have you seen it? Evil itself roams the island. Hellhounds have overrun the entire town.
How do you know the harbour town is being attacked?
I've been watching it. It's bad, believe me. Many were killed, and many have fled. The road from here into the town is guarded by some of those terrifying hellhounds. To be honest, I wasn't brave enough to take up the fight against them.
You're no pirate. What are you doing here on Antigua?
I'm a guardian, protector of magic and servant of the High Mages on Tyrannus. I was sent here with the mission of obtaining as many magic crystals as possible.
Interesting.
Look, I'd really love to stay and chat, but...
Yes?
My orders are taking up all my time.
Ever heard about rock crystals?
Of course. Those crystals are why I'm here. Rock crystals are a special type. I found 3 of them near a lake.
Give me the rock crystals you found.
Why should I?
Master Faruko sent me. He needs the crystals urgently.
Oh, you know Master Faruko? In that case, here. Hurry up and take them to him. Faruko has been waiting for these for a long time.
Come with me. I'll take you there.
But what about the hellhounds?
We'll be ready for them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, now come on.
Okay. On your head be it.
Come, shadows!
Sure showed that beast.
This is supposed to be a graveyard? I've seen graveyards that were 4 times this size. There were at least 4 people for every gravestone. This graveyard is just wasting space.
This is it?
Yeah. The harbour town of Antigua.
What have I got myself into? Well, it's no use. Thank you for your help. Here, take this. I'll try and sell my wares here. If you need anything else, you'll find me at the marketplace.
The wonderful town of Antigua, where virgins are traded and pirates' livers are pickled in rum.
I thought the island was called Antigua.
The town is too. This is Antigua on Antigua. Don't ask.
That one's show that beast.
I could never stand those creatures.
All right.
At last! Where the bloody hell have you been? I've been waiting for days.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely the boss here.
Cut the crap. Where were you?
I was hunting for treasure on the Crab Coast.
What took you so long?
Fuck all, really. I just died.
What?
Well, I was dead.
I hope you can elaborate. Let's discuss this. Come, tell me exactly what happened. A rock cave?
Not rock. It comes from the depths of the earth, driven by the power of the underworld.
At the end of the cave was a portal of crystal.
The shadow creatures use these portals to get across to the other side. They receive their orders from the lords of the underworld through the portals.
The Hellhounds.
Not just them. Creatures that are much worse come through the portals.
Unfortunately, that's not the only problem we have. Not a single ship has come into port in weeks. It's as if we've been cut off from the world.
We saw a fleet of ghost ships on our way here.
Ghost ships?
It's Crow. Back from the underworld.
I feared as much. The ancient curse is catching up with us.
Oh, come on. Spare me. When you sea dogs run out of explanations, you always come up with a fucking story about curses.
Who has such power? You need to find out before we are done for.
I need provisions and equipment.
You know what's going on out there. Take care of those hellhounds before they kill us all.
Wonderful. Hellhounds, just what I like.
Look for survivors. They should help you find them. Those hounds have made themselves comfortable almost everywhere.
What are the casualties?
So far, I've only seen the corpse of Donovan the gunsmith in the square. I've no idea who lives. Get down there and help before there are more deaths.
Where should I look for the hellhounds?
Emma's fighting them on the beach in the east. Check Flynn's warehouse and Blood Oath Square, where Zack is patrolling. Look in the marketplace and visit Grace at the forge. I also saw some of them on my way in from the western beach.
I have killed several of the hellhounds already.
Where, exactly?
Those that killed Donovan are dealt with.
He was the best gunsmith I ever knew.
I found several on the way here from the western beach.
And? Are they dead?
Of course.
Good work. We'll talk later. First, take care of the hellhounds.
What are you doing there? You're going to get into trouble sooner or later.
Antigua is going down the fucking drain.
Альварес's humble abode. I thought they chopped the old pirate's head off long ago.
I'm going to get you! What are you doing there?
Antigua is...
You're going to get into trouble sooner or later.
Альварес's humble abode. I thought they chopped the old pirate's head off long ago.
His mountain of debt drove him from Antigua. On his last night, he told everyone that he had found a gilded orb and was planning to head to Tyrannus. When he came back, he had an enormous sack full of gold.
Going to crush a few skulls. Blood Oath Square, a sacrificial altar in the meadow. The shadows are ravaging the lands, and we're bashing each other's heads over stolen potatoes?
Gotta have your priorities.
Looks like it.
I have killed several of the hellhounds already.
Where, exactly?
Blood Oath Square's clear.
Good. Those bastards bothered me the most. We'll talk later.
Oi, watch where you're treading.
Why should I?
Why do you think? It's dangerous here.
I'll tread where I please.
Go ahead, if you want to end up as dog food. The bird at the harbor, Scarlet, got it too. And Donovan's not come down from his room in a while either. There was nothing we could do.
Bad conscience because of Scarlet.
Yeah,
And why?
was responsible for her.
You have to worm every word out of his nose.
Are you waiting here for something?
Aye,
And what would that be?
the right moment.
To do what?
To knock some creatures flat.
Where exactly?
Over there.
How many creatures are there?
You are really beginning to get on my nerves.
Get to the point.
Only if you finally shut up. There are a few beasts in Blood Oath Square. They need a kicking.
The beasts in Blood Oath Square have had it.
About time. Good. Here for your effort. Don't be a nuisance. Keep moving.
Damn shadow! That was fast.
What?
You were unconscious. Dead. They've...
Oh, you...
Tell...
But...
Can't...
I did...
How... Just...
Yeah, I know.
And the...
No, the collect...
That's-
I... Good.
You...
Yeah, the voodoo...
What do you think of this part of the world?
A bunch of outlaws fighting the spawn of hell. Comfy. Maybe eventually I'll feel at home here.
Are you serious?
No. I don't like this rabble at all. Pirates are dazzled by the glitter of gold. But they'll still realize that owning gold has no value in the underworld. Hunting for treasure is just a useless pastime until the inevitable end draws near.
You really know how to spoil things, don't you?
Why, thank you.
I can only brew.
There's something about a tuning fork here. I've already got that. There's something about... I've already... I have no meat to roast.
I can.
Put that thing away. Yeah, bugger off out of it.
Last time I was here, the warehouse was still in one piece.
Could be because of the hellhounds.
That's no reason to burn down your warehouse, idiot. I'm going to make a hell out of you! That was fast.
And the remedy? I have the ingredients you wanted.
Thank you. I'll begin right away. I believe the potion is working. It will take a while until I'm fully recovered. Take this as a reward. Feel free to browse my wares.
What have you got?
See for yourself.
Thanks. I thought I'd have to rot here forever. How did you manage to free me?
No idea. My encounter with the Shadow Lord at Crab Coast could have something to do with it.
A Shadow Lord? There's something that's even worse than those minions.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay. I don't really want to know all the details.
Why were you detained here?
How should I know? It's not like I could ask. I was simply overpowered by minions, and before I knew it, I was captured. Still, they kept me alive. But what about my goods?
Tell me more about you.
Well, when I'm not a captive, I'm in charge of the warehouse. I've only had the post for a short while. No idea what happened to my predecessor. Right. So if you need anything, I'm your man.
Always good to know there's a merchant nearby.
Camp Overseer? That sounds boring.
I used to work as a swineherd. You stink like shit and the whores won't take you upstairs.
Managing crates is the better option.
Exactly.
Your hellhounds in the warehouse are history.
Good news. Right. I've got something for you. On the top floor of the warehouse, there's a battered old chest. There are some crystals in it. Some old bloke, I've forgotten his name, claimed they were magic. Ha.
I see.
It's probably rubbish, but they're beautiful crystals. Take them. You can probably make better use of them than me.
I've already got some, thanks.
Really? Well then, have fun with them.
Where did you hide the good stuff?
I think I might know what you're talking about. When I took ownership of this place, there was a small box sitting in a dusty corner. I never got round to opening it. As far as I'm concerned, it's yours. Enjoy.
Quinn sent me. Said you had an heirloom.
No, well, listen to me first. You're making a big mistake.
Come on. Out with it.
Quinn and I each own a sword fragment. He wants the whole thing for himself. And if you take it to him, he'll rip you off. You'll get a better deal if you bring his fragment to me. What do you say?
Done. It'd better be worth it.
A deal's a deal. I'm not like my brother.
Show me your goods.
No problem.
I have killed several of the hellhounds already.
Where, exactly?
2 on the beach to the east.
Well done.
The warehouse has been dealt with.
The warehouse? As well. That could have been bad. Good work.
That's it. The hellhounds are finished.
Very good, my boy. And here I was thinking that this was the end of the town.
Yeah, would have been a pity.
Precisely, and that's why we have to rebuild it.
Sounds like you've got a plan.
I have, but we need help. We need fresh blood. We're definitely not the only community that's fighting for survival. We have to convince the others out there to forge an alliance with us.
You will not escape your fate, so enjoy your existence while you can. Soon your soul will belong to me.
How about some equipment?
This is all I can give you.
That's all.
What did you expect? We have fallen on hard times.
Come on.
All right. Here's something else. But if you want more, you'll have to do more than slay a few hellhounds, all right?
Sure. An alliance with Antigua, the pirates' headquarters.
Why not? Weren't we the ones who saved the world from certain destruction by the Titans? Weren't we the ones who still sailed the seas until the great battle against Mara?
We? What the fuck do you mean by we?
Fine, true. The other guilds weren't quiescent either. Which is why it's so important that we cooperate with them.
That sounds like a challenge.
It is. The hardest thing will be to stay calm for the time being. We mustn't exhaust ourselves during the first skirmishes against Crow and his fleet. You are our best hope now. You speak for us all. You lead the captains of the other community's ships into our harbor, until such time as we have assembled enough firepower to rout Crow's fleet of ghost ships. Only then will we be ready to strike back.
Right. I'll convince the other captains about the alliance with Antigua.
Good. And I'll prepare the town for our visitors. I hope there's lots of them and they're willing to add their firepower to the defense of the harbor. Since you're already here, you can align yourself with one of them. We would benefit from their strength.
A word about the pirate alliance.
Go ahead.
How about you? Couldn't you also contribute a seaworthy ship?
The last ship that was anchored here was Captain Morgan's.
Morgan? You're talking about Slane's ship. Morgan was just his helmsman.
Well, after Slane's demise, he seized command of the ship. Since then, he's been roaming the seas, looting and torching everything before his cannons.
Which factions do you think would join us?
The Captain's Council is weakened. We need anyone who has a ship and can command it. And here I make no distinction between a club-swinging native or a tome-reading mage, as long as they have enough marrow in their bones to support our cause and stand up against Crow and his ghost ships.
I understand. We need Morgan on side. He and Slane's old crew would be a great asset for the cause.
You can put that idea right out of your mind. Morgan has been uncontrollable ever since he tasted blood. You wouldn't recognize him anymore.
We'll see. I'm not going to dismiss such a great ship so quickly.
As you wish. I'll just have to look on and see how you two wear yourselves out.
Where can I find Morgan?
He's out there somewhere, and he'll probably find you first. We need the support of the other communities. Only when we have gathered enough combat strength in our harbor will we be able to defy Crow. We need the support only...